Hello and welcome to B&D. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the little bell for your notifications. Meow.
Yeah, so as we were going, I did the last video and I just thought we'll continue a bit. I still get a number of people think that I live in this caravan. And I had one who thought that the caravan I stayed in November was my caravan. No, the Craig Terran is a hire caravan, and I get it because it is immensely cheap at the time when I go. I think that was, if I remember, it was like £59 for 5 days, for 5 nights. So it was like less than 12 quid a night for the caravan, and you've seen what it was like. Also, I brought up the two books that I bought, the Clarkson ones, the farm ones, and that one was 20 and one was 16. I actually got those in the charity shop in Irvine, and they were 50p each. But technically it was two for £1 because you have to buy two books. So they weren't me spending 20 and £16 on books. I don't do that. 50 pence a pound. I don't think I've paid more than that for a long time for books. Because in the past I used to have world books and stuff like that. But I got the books, I never read them really. So yeah, my voice is still a little off. And my throat's feeling a little sore the day. So yeah, I don't live in the caravan. I come up and stay in the caravan, and as I said in one of the videos, the caravan has better light and is normally quieter. It is a Saturday here, and I don't think there's many people here. But there you go. Means I get peace and quiet. It does mean I do sleep a little better because there's not many noises that will wake me up. So from that, where can we move to next? Tomorrow's Sunday. I once again probably I won't go out, although then again I may go down to Irvine and go to Taco Bell and just have dinner there. Because I've got a 20% off voucher, so I can use that. After the last time I was in, technically the first one that I did, saying I had taco, that was $3.99 for my drink, chips, and the taco itself. So yeah, it was fairly cheap. And of course 99 pence for the cinnamon twists, which you do get a good volume. You get a good bag of them. They're much better value. So yeah, on that lot, I have absolutely no plans for seeing anyone when I'm up, because winter and time between November last year and now virtually kills everything off. Even at home, it is immensely hard to see anyone for any length of time. I was seeing this guy, and he took me out for breakfast stroke dinner because it was like 11 o'clock. And we went to, in the central station, there's an expensive, like, breakfast place in there. And so we had breakfast in there, and I had hot chocolate with cream on it as well as the breakfast, and he had the same. And we were getting on really well. And then all of a sudden, he's just stopped messaging and stopped talking. He said that he had found that he had cancer, which could be dealt with by keyhole surgery, and he wasn't going to get, and I told him he should. But I've sent him messages and he just hasn't answered back. So it is a bit rubbish after you spend some weeks and weeks, like 2 times a week sometime, and then all of a sudden nobody talks to you. So yeah, I've had still a lot on Fab Guys with like fake people, ones who just mess you around. Mostly one who's about 34 to 39, who lives somewhere, normally Ashington, Blythe, or Northumbria, who says, I want to be with you, I want to marry you, I want to go on holiday with you. And he uses these same lines, and then when you give him time to meet, he just doesn't bother. And he keeps changing his name because I keep blocking him, and he just keeps coming back. So I'm quite used to that area and the person saying that, and I don't take much notice anymore with that. I put up my TikTok video, the very first one, which was in my very first short one. That's it, like 167,000 views. And of course, all of the trolls are immensely unhappy with that. But guess what? I don't care. So yeah. So it's a bit unusual today. I definitely find it quite unusual to not have any stockings on. Because really, if I'm not going out, I don't need to put them on unless it's really cold and I need to keep my legs warm. But that's... So you're probably wondering, why am I bothering this? Where am I going with this video? I have no idea. I'm just venting my brain out. I think that's all I'm doing. I'm not sure if I want to get up and do the dishes. That's probably why. I'm trying to find something else to do so I don't have to wash the dishes. Does anyone want to come and wash the dishes? So yeah, it's sunny, but it's a little chilly. So, and it's Saturday, and there's quite a few events going on in places, so the roads are going to be crowded. So I'm not really bothered about going out the day. Plus, it gives me a rest, and I can do something else, like maybe watch a movie. Again, I've seen Snow White, as I said in one of the other videos, and I'm not surprised, and nobody likes it. It's boring. But where else can we go from here? Not a lot. I'm just going to go off every day or every other day or whenever I feel like it, if it's fine, and go out. I'm probably going to go and do a walk somewhere one day this week. I've still got Kilmarnock. I still want to get up to Helensburgh. And from this video, probably next Friday, I might end up back in Greenock again, and this time stop off at Port Glasgow, because I didn't go there this time. I didn't have the time. Since I met up with him, I spent all my time talking to him. I didn't have time to go to Port Glasgow, so I might do that on Friday again. So yeah, a week as a whole, it went pretty well. My cough comes and goes when it feels like it. My sore throat comes and goes when it feels like it as well, it seems. I'm going to have to get back down to air again at some point. and hopefully they have the special offer back on. Not necessarily that I'll get the fish and chips, but they had sausage and chips that was cheaper. Maybe get that, or one of the other things they had listed. Wasn't anything wrong with the fish, but I've just bought a box of fish and chips. 2 fish and chips, 2 fish, portion of chips, £1.29 in farm foods. What I think I might do is I might do the fish and just have the fish by themselves, because it's a 600 gram box. Just have the fish by themselves because I like, and then maybe do the chips and maybe do them either with a gravy or with a curry sauce type thing. I don't know how much cooking the chips need, because sometimes the chips need as long as what they would be if you just made them yourself. So yeah, we see how that goes. Tonight, I've got a noodle dish with is it beef or chicken? So I'm gonna have that probably, just to have something different. So yeah, a bit of a ramble. I don't know if I was getting anywhere with this. It was mostly just try and fill in a few things which didn't need much time filling in. Like, I don't live in a caravan. I don't get a new caravan. I'm not moving. The more likely is that sometime, not this year, but there may be a point where I don't get back to the caravan because it gets to, that it has to go because the site fees get too high. But yeah, right now, make the most of what I can do. Make the most of the weather, going out and dressing, and no one bothers me. Nobody's brave enough. So, until next time, bye for now.
Thank you for watching. See you next time.